Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to the Vampire Amazon Challenge in The Sims 4. We are following the reign of Queen Darling Cloudy Snarl, who has recently conceived for the second time. While the Queen's been occupied with a flourishing legacy, other members of her court have been struggling with their personal feelings. Some friendships are fading in the wake of new ones, and lines are being redrawn between the vampires who once upon a time knew where they stood. My oh my, what an interesting situation we have here. Billy and Akira again on the third floor, playing chess together and talking. And we have the very persistent Lily, who has adamantly been following Akira around, trying to discover what exactly happened between... Look at how suspicious she looks. Trying to discover what exactly happened between Akira and Miko, because Akira is just not letting up. She's maintaining her privacy. So she is maybe gossiping around even with some of the acolytes to see if they found anything. Since they revere the vampires so much, they would probably pay attention to them. But yeah, Billy... Guys, I was thinking about this ever since last episode, in relation to Billy and Miko being rivals. She actually has developed a friendship with Miko. She has the least amount of friendship with Miko, but she's developed a friendship with Miko. And I was trying to figure out what that means in terms of their rivalry. You know what, guys? Maybe on Miko's end, she's been so focused on her relationship loss with Akira and trying to fix things with Akira that she maybe doesn't care about the rivalry anymore. And for Billy, in a lot of ways, she has kind of won in this rivalry, not only because she's kind of taken Akira away from Miko, but during the Vampyre tournament, she actually beat Miko. In their particular fight, Billy won. So I think Billy feels really good about herself. She feels very secure in her position because she has essentially displayed multiple times in various ways that of the counselors, she is supreme. So I don't think she views Miko as a threat anymore, and so she has kind of put that rivalry to rest and she's made peace with it. That's how I'm interpreting the friendship, which I didn't realize until after I finished the episode, but I did see this and I'm thinking that's probably what's going through Billy's head. And she wants to actually play a card game. So I think after putting the rivalry to rest, Billy kind of wants to make peace and maybe alleviate some of the pressure that Akira, her really good friend, her closest friend at this point, might be feeling from, having to choose between Billy and Miko. So we don't want to... Oh, there's no one to play cards with right now. Really, ladies? No one to play cards with? Well, that we can't have that. No. I'm actually gonna see if I can get all the ladies to maybe start coming on down so Billy can have someone to play with. Although, since I normally get them to play with whoever they have the least relationship with, she might play with everyone but Akira. And I kind of like the fact that she and Akira were talking upstairs right now. Maybe Akira is the one who suggested this to her. Or maybe Akira was once more talking to Billy about how, her and Miko have been having some difficulties, and Billy would maybe feel as though the best way to make Miko feel comfortable is to get the other ladies together without Akira in the picture, and really make Miko feel as though there is nothing for her to tiptoe around anymore. So let's go ahead. Let's see, we'll play cards with Miko, Queen Darling, and Lady Lily. So yeah, Akira is gonna step this one out, just so Miko and Billy can kind of smooth things over. And no doubt, I feel like Lily would have kind of bounded for this. She would have raced to get to her seat because she's probably trying to read their faces to see what exactly is going on. I think Lily wants to know the tea, so in the future she could have some leverage to use if she wanted to kind of shift things around in court. Okay, now let's go over, or I suppose we'll probably wait for this game to finish. And really, the game finished all of a sudden. The game was put to an end. I mean, Billy and the Queen have become good friends. The game abruptly kind of ended. I don't even think they finished the game. I think the Queen just abruptly got up, and everyone else got up as well because the Queen got up. Okay, well, the game too came to an abrupt end, but at least Billy tried. So yeah, I think her whim is complete. Miko wants to hug someone. So I'm wondering, let's see who she has the most relationship with. She's got a 68 with Akira. She's got a 51 with Queen Darling, a 32 with Lily, and a 44 with Billy. So obviously it's going to be Akira. I wonder if Miko got the sense that maybe Akira helped to arrange that. And so she wants to go and hug Akira to kind of show her appreciation for Akira. So she's actually going to come upstairs, and I don't know if this is going to work out, but she's going to try and approach Akira and give her a hug. Because, in a way, Akira did try and reach out to her. Maybe Akira realized that Miko was not too happy with her, that Miko was kind of upset. I feel like Akira has a bit of a communication problem. It seems like Miko's more the socialite. Akira probably keeps things more to herself. And she has deep conversations, but only with the vampires that are very close to her. Otherwise, she doesn't really. So let's see how this goes. Oh no. Akira? You can't be giving mixed signals like this. I'm gonna consider this complete. But Akira's again pushing Miko away. I don't know what's going through Akira's head. Like, Billy has cleared the way on her end, but I feel like there's something that Akira has not been able to resolve. At this point, maybe she's using Billy as an excuse to hold Miko at bay because she doesn't really know how she feels, or maybe she doesn't know if she wants an actual relationship. Like, she has feelings for Miko, but maybe she doesn't know if she wants to get involved in a relationship. Okay, speaking of Akira, guys, I have made some changes, which I got reminded by seeing the plasma fizz drinks. So, I know we've barely had the llama with us, but after last episode, I got reminded how high maintenance the animals are and why I don't like keeping the animals. So I've actually gotten rid of the llama, and instead what I'm thinking is, instead of the plasma packs, maybe Akira and Lady Shannon's families can have a bit of an understanding, or they might have a collaboration. So with Akira, maybe every time she gets her harvests from here, she gives those harvests or sells them to Shannon's family, and Lady Shannon's family help process those fruits into fizzy drinks, which then get delivered to the castle, and that's something that the ladies can consume over here. Because as, you know, livestock farmers who process maybe blood into, you know, consumable drinks like plasma packs, maybe they have the systems in place to be able to process drinks as well. Like, they basically know, they specialize in processing plasma. So they create these fizzy drinks along with the plasma packs they have, and to the castle at least they supply the fizzy drinks. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do instead of the plasma packs, and hopefully this gives them a little bit more thirst than what a fizzy drink would. It would be nice to kind of test this out. We might at some point in this episode. But yeah, if I leave it there, hopefully even the ladies will kind of drink themselves, but I want to see how much of a top-up they get compared to a plasma fruit, because the plasma fruits don't really give them that much. So okay, Akira. Did we do what Akira wanted? Did we? I don't think we did. I don't remember doing anything for Akira. Okay, well. She wants to... Okay, we'll go with the card game because, honestly, I don't know if we did a whim for her or not. I don't think we did. So she wants to go now and she wants to play cards. Again, I'm wondering if Akira is using that as an escape because the way she and Billy became friends is actually because Anaya, if you guys remember, was making a move on Akira in the ballroom. Miko walked in, got a bit jealous, tried to embrace, or did embrace Akira, which she accepted. But then Akira was feeling a bit awkward to be, fought over between two friends, or squeezed between two friends, or get so much attention. So she actually ran downstairs, called the Queen and Billy into a game, and then she and Billy realized they clicked and they started becoming friends. So I kind of get the feeling that Akira uses, like, the card games as an escape from Miko. Basically anyone who has, like, a romantic interest in her. Okay, so let's get her to play with the Queen and Billy. Again, this happened last time, this exact thing, where she was playing with Billy and the Queen. She's going to do that again now. And guys, look at that. I think she went into the Queen's chamber, and I was like, why is she going there? And then I just saw Billy walk out. She was going to Billy. She was escaping Miko and going to Billy. Maybe even though she's romantic. Because is she? No, she's unflirty. Okay. She used to be romantic, but she became unflirty. Right. So I'm thinking that maybe Akira, even though she has feelings for Miko, she gets very nervous about the idea of being with someone and the idea of being intimate with someone. And maybe she feels so comfortable with Billy because she knows there's like no expectation over here because it is a platonic friendship. So she feels really comfortable hanging out with Billy constantly because Billy doesn't want anything from her or need anything from her in terms of like a romantic connection. Very fascinating. Hopefully this time around they're able to finish the game over here, but honestly at this rate, I don't know if Miko is gonna hang around and keep waiting for Akira. Because I think if Miko keeps facing, with the current dynamic, who knows what might change. But if someone new comes into the picture at some point who is able to reciprocate the attention or the feelings that Miko is giving to Akira, maybe Miko is going to decide that enough is enough and she is going to move on. Maybe she's not going to stick around waiting for Akira forever. So that's something to keep in mind for Akira. Something to keep in mind for sure. Okay, so they have finished up their game, and Akira is feeling much better, very calm and confident. Now on to oh my goodness, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill yourself? No, don't challenge her to a sword. You go inside, you psycho. Do you think she's trying to lure Billy out to kill her as well? I don't trust Lily. There is no trusting Lily. Seriously, I cannot trust her. She wants to solve hard problems, and I think that is the perfect win for her right now because she has desperately been wanting to figure out what's going on between Akira and Miko, and nobody's telling her anything. She's not getting a hint. Look at the way she's looking. Look at the way she's looking at, who is it, Billy walk by. Like, those are some nefarious eyes, let me tell you. She wants to solve hard problems, so I could totally see her talking to herself and trying to calculate things in her head and figure out all the instances of everyone that she saw, the interactions, the fights, what they might mean, the conversations she was having with the acolytes. I think she's definitely thinking to herself and trying to piece things together because nobody's giving her the information that she wants. Basically, nobody's gossiping about each other. Even the rivalry between Miko and Billy have largely been kind of put to rest or resolved by the time Lily's come into court. So there's nothing for her to grab onto except this one thing that nobody's talking about and is frustrating her to no end. And then with Queen Darling, she wants to be mischievous, which she hasn't done in a while. So let's take a look. She has a 51 with Miko, a 43 with Lily, a 45 with Akira, and a 64 with Billy. So her relationship with Billy has not changed. She's still very close to Billy, even though the Queen and Billy actually haven't been spending a lot of time together because Billy spends all the time with Akira now. But let's come here and actually be a little bit mischievous. We'll go ahead and start a rumor. We'll start a preposterous rumor. And then the Queen can feel as though she's rekindled some of the closeness that she has had with Billy for a long time. I don't know if you guys get this same feeling, but I kind of get the sense that Queen Darling, yes, is friends with all the members of her court, but it's almost as though she's a little bit disconnected from everyone, or she's disconnected from the happenings of the court. And then you look at the court members, they seem very involved in each other's lives, and they feel very like tangled with each other. Whereas the queen, she's like there almost, but she's not there. She doesn't particularly have any stories revolving around her. Maybe that's it. All the other ladies have these stories revolving around each other, and there's like stuff happening with them within the court, but the queen doesn't seem like, yes, she's present in all the major things, you know, the tournaments, the breeding, being a queen, maintaining her relationships, like she's present for all of that, but aside from her official duties as monarch, I don't feel like we get much of a sense of Darling herself. She's very removed from her court. She seems like a bit of a reserved queen. No? Am I the only one imagining this? Also, since you guys are getting thirsty, I kind of want to see whether these plasma drinks work. So can you guys slowly start coming through and maybe like drinking your plasma drinks? Because I want to see like how good these are. Is this a potential situation for us? I don't know. Why do you keep challenging Billy to a sword fight? Are you trying to kill her? Guys, I think she's officially trying to kill Billy. I think Lily is trying to kill Billy, and I don't appreciate it. Okay, did you grab your... No. I want you to grab a drink. Grab a drink, Billy. Now, ignore the murderous Lily. Ignore her. She's a bit delusional. You don't have to answer to Billy. No, but what am I saying? You don't have to... Oh my goodness. Billy, 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 Billy. Billy, can you get a drink? Come on, Billy. Let's go get a drink, Billy. Okay, well, the drink doesn't help too much. It helped a little bit. It helped like a smidge. It helped a teeny tiny bit. Not too much. It's like a top-up almost. It's a top-up, but it's not necessarily anything too great. I mean, they get a bit of a moodlet, but it's not significant enough to be like a replacement to the actual acolytes they have. Okay, well, I need to take them hunting, and we'll catch up in a bit. After an evening hunt, Lady Billy tracked down Miko and turned on her. She insulted her fang size, saying that the counselor was making things difficult for Akira and didn't know how to respect boundaries between two friends. Yes, she'd put aside their rivalry for Akira's sake, but she'd be all too happy to revive it for the same reason. Confused by Billy's reaction and wanting to get away from the unexpected lashing, Lady Miko sought out the company of Lady Shannon for the first time. She hadn't been able to make any introductions beforehand and was glad to find a level-headed vampire to speak with. Too many things were tangled up with the people she knew, and the new lady was a breath of fresh air. Unaware of the drama between her two most important friends, Lady Akira grabbed a book and decided to read in the Commons. But her mind was racing with all sorts of thoughts. She couldn't deny the feelings she had for Miko, but perhaps something had changed in her ability to reciprocate it from the moment she'd entered court. Sensing a new tension between Akira and Miko, Lady Lily hurried to call them to a card game. There was no reason for them to deny her invitation, and it was the perfect chance for her to study their expressions in such close proximity. And she knew for sure something was wrong when the Queen herself shot them a worried look. Queen Darling thought about the events from earlier in the day as she studied her growing figure in the mirror. She'd never seen her counselors fight, and the way Lady Billy had ripped into Miko was very surprising. And then the awkward tension between Akira and Miko in the card game. Had she really been missing out on so much of her court? And with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.